Hi everyone, this is a new project I've been working on. It's what I call a lace collage. I've admired these sorts of things from other ladies on blogs over the last couple of months and thought I'd have a go at making my own. It's by no means as good as the ones I've admired. I don't have many vintage laces as such, but I have done the best I could with what I had. And I hope you like what I've made. I've actually made it for a giveaway I'm having on my blog on the 19th. It's to help, it's a blog hop thing, just to encourage other people to read your blog. And most people are having something that they can give away to help encourage people to visit. So if anybody's interested in perhaps winning this piece, then visit my blog on the 19th. Okay, I'll just readjust the camera a bit so that, oops, wrong way of course, it doesn't quite get into the camera, so I may have to use a wobbly hand, so I'm sorry about that. I'll just start at the top there. Okay, this is on a hanger that I got from the thrift shop. It's like it opens up and clamps the piece. I'll show you that a bit later. All across the top there I have a trim that I made myself. It's just some chiffon gathered up with a bit of seam binding in the middle. It's very pretty and very soft, and it's very shabby, and it's like it's the way I wanted it to be, so I'm very pleased with that. As you can see, it's cut unevenly on purpose. I've always been a person to like things in order and symmetrical, and I'm trying to get away with that and be more just messy, I guess you could say. And it's not as easy as you might think it is, but I'm getting there. I've made this on a double layer of linen, and then at the back here, this part here, sorry, that is another, that's like a doily, a large white doily with some cut work on the corners. And then I've just layered many doilies and lace and things like that over the top of it. With my handmade flowers, there's some seam binding flowers there, which I'm really pleased with how they turned out. This little flower here is the last of that lovely lace I got from Lavish Laces. There's this one here, this going in a curve, is actually from Lavish Laces also. I have some pearls and seam binding. I have an applique there as well. The image is actually downloaded from a Feathered Nest blog spot. She has a lot of images on there that you're free to download. She has also a disclaimer on her blog saying that it's fine, they're all public domain images anyway, so as long as you give her credit, I guess. So I'll put her link in the down bar. I'll just scan over it. There we go. There's another seam binding flower. I've made a little heart out of cardboard and I gessoed it. Yes, I finally found some gesso. I gessoed it and added lace and pearls, and that stick pin there is, how beautiful is that? That is one of the stick pins Kimmy sent me. Thank you, Kimmy. It was a perfect match for this, and I still have some left. I'm not giving them all away, but this one is going to be part of this hanging. There's one of the flowers that was in my previous video there. These little flowers over here. Oh, I've got ink in my fingers. I'm sorry about that. They're just cutouts from other doilies and things. I have a few buttons. Another doily piece hanging down the bottom there. That little white daisy trim I got from Lincraft. And I just wound it around the chiffon trim I made there. And then we go back up to the other side like that. It's a shame these cameras, you can't turn them the other way because you just can't get anything rectangular in shot. So now it's purposely made off center, as you can see on this side here, you know, you've got a bit more linen showing, and I did that on purpose because I am the kind of person who likes everything straight and perfect, and I need to get out of that a little bit. So it irritates me a little, but that's the way it is, and that's the way I'm leaving it. Okay, and I may even enter this into Dee's challenge, because she's got a challenge up at the moment. It's just to get yourself out of doing the same old thing. There's no prizes involved or anything like that, but I think her challenge was to use a vintage image that was free to download, and it had to be romantic. And I thought, well, this little girl, I suppose love comes in many forms, and in Australia I suppose Valentine's is just taking off. It's not a huge thing over here like it is in the States, but I do know in the States that a lot of people celebrate it big time, and they even buy their children Valentine's gifts and things like that. So I think this probably qualifies. It has a love heart on there too, so I probably will put it as a video response. I'll just stop the camera here and turn it around for a moment. Okay, so this is the reverse side of the hanger. There's the hanger up the top there. See, it's just a wooden hanger that you clamp onto the back. There's the linen fabric. There's, that's Indian cotton lace. It's really lovely. Stuck on the back there because the back was so plain. And there's a linen love heart. And there's that velveteen fabric I've used there again. There we go. I just cut it into very thin strips and pulled it, and it rolled itself. So then I just glued it on. And that's a daisy that Sarah sent me in Iraq. Thank you very much, Sarah. And that's all I've done to the back. And when I have a winner for this, I will just put a note inside that love heart then to the winner. Okay. So that's the back. I did start to sew this, but the heat has been terrible at the moment, and I just couldn't sew this particular hanging. So the majority of it is glued, but it's not hot glue, so it's not a hard glue. It's the Helmars glue. It's very soft but very strong. So yeah, and to be honest, if I compare it with a stitched one that I did for my pocket organizer and this one, there's not a huge difference between sewing and gluing, as long as it's done, the gluing's done nicely and you can't see it. I think it works quite well. Okay ladies, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you like the hanging. And remember, if you'd like to win it, I know it's not for everyone, but if you do like this sort of thing and you'd like a chance of winning it, it will be up on my blog on the 19th of January, and I'll put a link to my blog down below also. Thank you. Bye bye.